Yeah, he reached out. He was getting extorted by some Crips.
Who, Paul Rosenberg was,
Or
or
Eminem was getting extorted by some Crips.
Meaning that they're saying you can't come out here unless you pay us, or...
Yeah, maybe like he was paying them money and...
Guess who's back? Everywhere we go, people know we roll deep as up. 40, 50 Samoans, ain't no one when Debo was.
By the early 2000s, Eminem was on top of the world. With the release of the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP, he became a rap superstar. But with fame comes enemies, and being a white rapper in a predominantly black industry meant he had a lot to prove and a lot to protect. But one story that doesn't get talked about enough is the time he was allegedly extorted by a gang of Crips and how a powerful Samoan rap group, the Booya Tribe, stepped in to save him.
And didn't they do security for Eminem a little bit when M used to come out to the West Coast? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That's how that that song, Hip Hop is in a state of 911 with Booya T.R.I.B.E and Be Real.
Hip hop is in a state of 911. It ain't about it pop, cause those days are gone.
This is the untold story of how Eminem avoided serious danger in the early 2000s. At the height of his career, it's rumored that a group of Crips saw Eminem as an easy target. They allegedly tried to extort him, demanding large sums of money in exchange for protection. Extortion in the rap industry isn't uncommon. Many artists have faced similar threats from gangs looking to take advantage of their success. This is where the Booya Tribe comes in. If you're not familiar, the Booya Tribe is a group of Samoan rappers with deep ties to gang culture. They weren't just rappers. They were street legends with serious connections in both the West Coast hip-hop scene and the gang world. They had respect from Bloods, Crips, and other major organizations. In 2003, Eminem collaborated with the Samoan-American hip-hop group Booya Tribe and Cypress Hill's Be Real on the track 911. According to Monsta Gunja, a member of the regime and nephew of Booya Tribe, this collaboration was initiated after Eminem's manager, Paul Rosenberg, sought assistance due to Eminem being extorted by some Crips in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he reached out. He was getting extorted by some Crips.
Who, Paul Rosenberg was, or
Or
Eminem
was getting extorted by some Crips.
Meaning that they're saying you can't come out here unless you pay us, or...
Yeah, maybe like he was paying them money and
Yeah.
just like getting bullied. I don't know the exact details, but yeah, so I don't know the exact details, but I do know that a few phone calls were made, and then that's how the feature came about, because they were like, anything in return, what do you want? And they was like, I want a feature from him, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you hear what he says, you know, he's like 40, 50 Samoans. He throws lyrics out, so yeah, man.
Everywhere we go, people know we roll deep as up. 40, 50 Samoans, ain't no one when Debo was.
Their word carried weight in the streets, and when they made it clear that M was off limits, the threats stopped. Be Real, who also featured on 911, later commented on the situation, noting that Booya Tribe's backing ensured no one would interfere with Eminem, highlighting their respected status. The song wasn't just a banger, it was a sign of respect. Eminem wasn't just paying them back with a feature. He was showing appreciation for what they had done for him.
So to work with them, it's easy. They're family. And then, you know, to hear that it was like a track that M produced and he was actually on it, I was like, well, hell yeah, you know, let's get it. Because M has been one of my favorite MCs since day one. So any chance to work with him, I was like, all day. But I didn't know the backstory till after. And then I heard the backstory and I was like, oh, okay, well, it makes sense. Nobody with Booya Tribe. So yeah, you know, well, why not do a track with them if it's gonna, you know, get you protected while I get down here. But you know, M had love out here, you know, so like he would have had the Booyahs, he would have had us, and you know, a bunch of is riding with him, you know, they wouldn't have been able to touch him like that. And they didn't, because, you know, that Booyah song did what it was supposed to do. Like, hey, you stay away from this he's our homeboy. It worked. I mean, it turned out to be a dope track, but like, you know, nobody ended up with them. I mean, nobody with the Booyah Tribe, so.
After this incident, Eminem continued to rise in the rap world, and the threats from gangs seemed to die down. Booya Tribe remained respected in hip-hop. In 2020, one of their members, Gangsta Rid, sadly passed away. Their impact on this story cemented their legacy as true guardians of the rap game. Hip-hop is filled with untold stories, and this is just one of them. It goes to show that respect, loyalty, and connections mean everything in the industry. What do you think about this story? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into hip-hop history.